Good morning. Today is March 30th and we have an appointment. Well, Max has an appointment in Norwich Hospital for his hernia, inguinal hernia and undescended testes. So it's a sunny day, but it's very cold still, about 10 degrees Celsius. So if the plan is to take the bus and then take the coach. So this is the cheapest, the most affordable way for us. It's a bit difficult if you don't have a private car really, but we will probably manage today. So if you are working in NHS, so just show your card, your ID card, and you will have a discount. So for return trip, it's just £3. Just one more bus to the hospital, so we have 5 minutes to wait. And Max is still here. Ta-da! He survived the bus ride. Oh, there's sun. Let's put him under the sun. It's sunny, so just a bit of sun. There you go. That's the sun. Sun to you. Feel the warmth of the sun. Now we've arrived in the hospital where it all began. It's what time now? Oops. I think we still have 30 minutes before the appointment. Yeah, so I just took a nap. I was so sleepy because Max didn't sleep until 3 a.m. So I was working night shift last night. the self check-in.
Yes.
Appointment goes should be the other way.
It's not reading the barcode. It's not reading the barcode. No.
Yeah.
It's just beeping, but see, it's not. Nothing goes.
If you have any problems with insurance, then just go to the reception.
No.
No. No. Hi, so I'm just eating croissant and hot chocolate that I bought from Costa. You've got Costa in there. The doctor approached us in the waiting room saying that she had to go for an emergency scan and she will come back. So I decided to go out for a quick breakfast as well. I really feel tired, you know that feeling that you're just like floating. That's what I'm feeling today. But we have to be in this appointment, and I really hope that they'll come up with like a solution for his hernia, because he's got inguinal hernia, and they said before usually they treat it using with the surgery. They treat with surgery, so what I'm expecting the end for this day is they will say something like, they'll book for a surgery for him, which actually I agree, because I just want everything to be done. I don't want to have this waiting. If we can do it now, then let's do it, so we can give Max a long break in the future. Wow. Just gonna finish my breakfast. So we're finished. We're done with the appointment. We've also done Max's weight. He is now weighing 2.465. I'm sorry you guys. But if you are watching this, you're awesome. So yeah, and it's really nice because we saw our friends, Filipino friends, from NICU as well. So Zana and Mark and baby Sophia. Sophia's really doing well. She's
She's enormous.
4 kilograms na siya.
4 kilos.
She's 4 kilos before she's in the incubator. Incubator was it? Yes. So we're just looking for the toilet first before we'll go home. We plan to relieve ourselves because the bus will take almost 2 hours again. And yeah, so the appointment, we will update you later about the appointment once I have a stable hands. So we're here now at the interchange. We're waiting for the bus heading back to Kingsland, which will take just 9 minutes. Max is here. Romeo is here. Yes. So we're going to give you sun. We love the sun. Where is the sun? We're trying to expose Max under the sun because he's sun deprived. It's okay. It's part of being under the sun. So first we met with Dr. Singh. She is a, what did she say? Registrar?
Senior.
Or senior, yeah. She said she worked there for 20 years, so she can be consultant for sure, but I don't know. So she checked Max's hernia and the inguinal hernia and the umbilical hernia, and she said yes, definitely Max needs surgery because what are the risks if he won't be operated? She mentioned about bowel obstruction.
That's the main thing. If the hernia will not be repaired, sooner or later the intestine will have obstruction because of the stricture. So that's what we're going to prevent.
But before anything else, why don't you explain what a hernia is?
A hernia is
basically
abnormal opening of the sac from the bowel intestine. You know, you have abdominal cavity.
Right.
So all of your organs are covered with abdominal sac. So this sac is slightly opened. So
because of his prematurity, this is all because he was premature. And she said it's very common for premature babies.
Yes.
Okay, so what happened is there's the opening, right? And then, so what happens is
the intestine goes into the cavity of the scrotum.
Is it the groin?
Scrotum.
Scrotum. So we're not gonna show you the actual because Max will be in anger with us in the future if we show you that area. Basically, the scrotum part on the right side is larger compared to the left side. Obviously, because there's the bowels there. Especially when he pushes or when he's angry, it'll be bigger because he's pushing the intestines right out. But when he's calm, I can actually push it back.
The good thing it is reducible.
Yeah, meaning you can push it back. Oh yeah, so she said it's better to operate now than wait for it, not when it's irreversible.
We have what we call incarcerated hernia, so that's a medical emergency. So that's where the intestine gets trapped and it will cause necrosis from the obstruction.
Right. So there could be infections or.
So that's more complicated because they're gonna have to resect the colon.
Meaning they have to cut the colon, take off the
small intestine,
bad
not the colon.
The small intestine. Yes. Right. So there should be a surgery for him, but because of his medical issues, again with his adrenal glands and the thyroid gland problems, it's just a little bit complicated for him. So we were talking about probably admitting him before the surgery, because again, he has a tendency of having low blood sugar, and because he will be nil by mouth, he won't be taking anything by his mouth, that can cause really low blood sugar for him. So he might need some cannula and some fluids given before the surgery. And then after that, so before the operation, he will be admitted, then on the day of operation, and of course after the surgery, he will be staying still in the hospital because he will be needing monitoring. Especially for babies like him, small babies, premature babies, it may take a little bit longer for him to recover. Although with his laser surgery in Cambridge, he did absolutely fine in terms of, after the anesthesia and being intubated, things like that, he was okay. But she said this is a longer surgery because laser, of course, it will just take quicker. This one will take longer, probably an hour and a half. He needs more anesthesia, so we really cannot tell. But basically, that's the plan. Be admitted before the surgery and after surgery for monitoring, and hopefully everything will be fine afterwards. However, there will be a risk as well that the hernia will return. She said that, right? But very rare. But very rare. And also, because it's in the right, they just have to check the left side as well. So they're gonna do a what do you call that? Hernioscopy. So they're gonna insert a camera. So they're gonna check as well if there's any possible hernia issues there on the left side, and if there is, then they will repair it as well. So Max will have 2 insertion sites afterwards. So yes, and then so the bus is, I'll update later again, guys, because our bus is arriving. And look at this, the clouds now. It was sunny earlier, and now I don't know, some dark clouds, some blue skies. Hello. So this is my closing video. For my video. Anyway, this is to close my video. We are already at home. Max is here having his tummy time. So we were a bit hungry and tired from the commute. It took around 2 to 3 hours in total, so that was really, really tiring for me, and I'm sure for Max as well. So I want to save this moment and see, how hard it is to have no car. It's very hard. I just realized that it's very hard to have no private car here in the UK, especially if you have a child like Max who has several appointments in a week. We can always commute. There's always buses here or trains, but just having a child or a baby, it's just add up to the stress. It's always, I think, easier to have your own car when you have a child or children. So yes, so maybe in the future we will find ways, like BDO, we'll find ways to have our car if we work very hard. Okay, going back to the main topic of this video. So, as I explained earlier, Max will have his surgery. The question is when. The doctor said that he is now he's now in the waiting list. When we asked them exactly like how long are we gonna wait, so they said around
They cannot say.
2 months or more. So I don't know, really, it could be 2, 3, 6 months, hopefully not a year. But they said that Max is a priority. I think it's really important to have the surgery for him, because if not, then it will be, we don't want to wait for any complications or some progress, with the hernia. We don't want infection or anything. So as early as possible, it should be done. But again, there's a lot of patients like him, I guess. So we're gonna wait and be patient. They'll send us an email or a letter, I'm not sure. And also because his case is a bit complicated, so they have to liaise with the anesthetist. They have to, maybe book a bed for him prior the operation and afterwards. They mentioned about NICU as well. NICU, I'm not sure. And everyone else involved, all the doctors probably, just to let them know, that there's an upcoming surgery for him. And if they have any more concerns, I guess, and they have to communicate with one another. So that's it. We're a bit tired, so we're just gonna rest, arrange some stuff at home still, and of course take care of our Max here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in our next vlog. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.